Are you looking for the best hiking shoes? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best hiking shoes on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. La Sportiva Spire GTX Women's. The La Sportiva Spire GTX Trail has a thoroughly impressive design. It combines a trail runner's agility with a hiking boot stability, making it an unstoppable force on the trails. The low-profile design offers a comfortable fit right out of the box, though it tends to run a little big. The abrasion-resistant mesh upper and compression-molded midsole provide excellent support while remaining flexible, ideal for day hikes or extended trips into the backcountry. Our lead tester, Trish Matheny, noted, "The thick lug pattern and stable base allowed me to tackle tricky terrain, and I never felt restricted by their fit." Additionally, the Spire boasts a high flood level of 3.75 inches above the ankle and a waterproof membrane that remains breathable without allowing water to penetrate the shoe. While the Spire is an excellent choice for those searching for dependable and long-lasting shoes, it is not for everyone. It may be overbuilt with too many extra features for people searching for easy day hikes on well-maintained trails. These weigh 1.68 pounds for a US 8.5. While this isn't the heaviest in the lineup, it is certainly not the lightest either. If comfort is your first goal, the Ultra LP Alpine is a superior choice. Furthermore, people wanting to trek at lower elevations during summer may find the waterproof fabric excessively hot. Finally, while the 100% recycled polyester laces are a tribute to sustainability, they are less resilient and finicky, necessitating adjustment or replacement depending on use. Despite these minor flaws, the Spire GTX is one of the most well-designed and dependable hiking shoes available. While pricey, it is well worth the money and should last for many hiking seasons. Number 2. Columbia Crestwood. The Columbia Crestwood has just about everything we could want in a day hiking shoe at a hard-to-beat price point. These leather and mesh hiking shoes feel stable and supportive for most casual day hikes with light backpacks, so they are great for taking a spin on maintained trails. We appreciated how ready to go they were right out of the box, with practically no break-in time. If you are an infrequent hiker, you can feel confident knowing these shoes are ready to go without painful break-in hikes. The cushiony Tech-Lite midsole is comfortable and supportive and offers more of a tennis shoe-type feel. They are not waterproof, which means they do well in warmer temperatures despite having diminished performance in wetter weather. These have an average weight at 1.83 pounds for a US size 11. Impressed by the Crestwood, our lead tester said, "I'll gladly throw on the Crestwood for summer day hikes." The Crestwood OmniGrip outsole offers average traction in wet and dry trail conditions, and while they are generally quite stable, they are not the best choice for long days on the trail or with heavy packs. This is due to the lightweight nature of the midsole. For those longer trips, we'd suggest looking for a shoe with a more robust midsole, like the Obaz Sawtooth X Low Waterproof. We can't help but wonder how well these shoes will hold up for extended wear. The mesh doesn't feel as well made as some other options in our lineup, like the Merrell Moab 3. The Moab is similar in price and performance, but offers a waterproof option. If you find yourself crossing rivers, you might opt for a waterproof version instead. In which case, we suggest looking into the Moab line. But for the price and comfort, it's hard to pass up the Crestwood for most typical light hiking applications. Number 3. Merrell Moab 3 Women's. Time and time again, we have reached for the wallet-friendly Merrell Moab 3. The mesh and leather combination upper with recycled mesh lining provides comfort directly from the box. However, we found that with a few miles on the trail, this shoe offered even more comfort thanks to a more customized fit and increased flexibility in the upper. The design is true to size and available in both wide and regular fits, while the Super Rebound compound midsole and the modest insole offer one of the more supportive designs for those with high arches. The non-waterproof construction allows for increased breathability in warmer climates and sunny summer days, though the waterproof Merrell Moab 3 WP is an option for wet climates. Our lead tester explains, "I love both the waterproof and non-waterproof version of this shoe. But, for warm desert hiking, I am opting for the non-waterproof shoes." Merrell didn't skimp on the traction either, as this shoe features a Vibram TC5 rubber outsoles, complete with a multi-directional lug pattern that ensures excellent grip on hardpack and loose trails. Though this affordable design stood out from the competition, it is not exempt from a few drawbacks. We never experienced any issues in durability during our testing period, but we can't help but notice that the primarily mesh and leather combination upper is not constructed from the same durable and high-quality materials as some of its heavier leather counterparts. We also would prefer the shoe to feature a reinforced metal eyelet rather than a mesh lacing attachment so as to provide more longevity to the design. One other detail to be aware of is the heavyweight design of this shoe, which features a substantial midsole and Vibram outsole. This shoe weighed in at 1.70 pounds for a US 8.5, which is roughly middle of the pack. These features definitely account for the additional weight. However, they increased the overall performance of the shoe. Overall, the Moab 3 is an affordable, consistent, and stable hiking shoe that is burly and supportive enough to be considered for backcountry overnights, even with the weight of a heavy pack. If you're looking for an even more affordable hiking shoe, check out the Columbia Crestwood that features a more flexible and breathable suede leather and mesh combination upper along with great traction on slippery terrain. Number 4. Salomon X Ultra 4 Gore-Tex. The Salomon X Ultra 4 Gore-Tex is a solid choice for hikers looking for a supportive and technical shoe. We've tested plenty of shoes by Salomon, and the X Ultra 4 is one of our favorites for more rigorous terrain. The traction these shoes provide is truly remarkable. The well-defined lugs have a chevron and sharp pattern that bites down into loose terrain, and the soft rubber confidently tackles rock slabs. The lugs are spaced far enough apart that mud didn't get caked in. The ADVC chassis gives these shoes solid support, with our tester Ryan Hutter noting, "I found these to feel very dependable underfoot in uneven off-trail terrain." The SensiFit lacing system within the upper kept our feet snugly in place during our hikes. Rather than tying laces, these shoes have a thin cord that gets cinched down and stored within the exterior tongue. For the support they provide, they are fairly lightweight at 1.76 pounds for a US size 11. Though they aren't the lightest in the lineup, they blend high-quality materials and technical stability without sacrificing too much weight. These shoes feel slightly wider than previous X Ultra models, though they remain narrower than many other models we tested. Folks with wide feet might want to look to the Merrell Moab 3. While there is a lot to love, we also found a few issues while testing these shoes. The quick lace speed lacing system can be hard to release but sometimes slips. The tongue, which is not sewn into place and does not have an extended gusset, easily pulls down, which can make slipping the X Ultra 4 on quickly an annoyance. We also found that the extended heel tab can rub, especially when wearing low-cut socks. Some users have also complained about durability issues. With this in mind, we extensively tested these shoes double the time of the others in our lineup. Our team really tried to beat them up on day hikes and multi-night backpacking treks. For all of which, we had no concerns with the durability. Overall, some of these issues are minor enough to look past and see the X Ultra 4 GTX for what it is: a lightweight, supportive, and capable shoe for backcountry hiking adventures. Number 5. Salomon X Ultra 4 Gore-Tex, Women's. Our women's hiking shoe testing team also loved the exceptional traction of the Salomon X Ultra 4 Gore-Tex. The Contigrip MA outsole confidently took on wet, loose, hardpack, and muddy terrain with no trouble. Their lightweight design is versatile and feels sleek. Trish Matheny reports, "I wore these on tough missions and found them to be supportive and nimble." Great mid-foot stability and a solid base make these hiking shoes well suited to technical terrain and scrambling over loose or slippery surfaces. The synthetic welded upper locks your forefoot and heel securely in place, while the Gore-Tex lining keeps your feet dry. We measured a flood height of 3.5 inches, so we had no trouble crossing shallow streams. Though the X Ultra 4 toe box is wider than previous versions, they're still longer and narrower than other women's hiking shoes we tested. Salomon's quick lace system here again proves divisive. Its convenience for quickly slipping on is hindered by static laces that don't allow the same amount of give as other hiking shoes. Ours also tended to work their way loose, forcing us to stop and tighten them more often than traditional lace shoes. The lace storage pocket also tore early in our testing, not giving us confidence in the system's longevity. Still, with impressive traction and responsive support, the X Ultra 4 GTX is a great choice for tackling rugged environments. The La Sportiva Spire GTX scored higher for its comfort and even better traction, but it's also a lot more expensive and heavier.